first and foremost, I give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to all you Archimedes pushing his truth in love and sincerity and in charity. Alright, going out there risking their life to do so. To the four winds, waking up our people. They're just deep sleep. Alright. Basically reaching the elect out there. Okay? In the day's lesson will be entitled, Teach Your Kids the Truth, the right and correct way. Alright? So that's what our parents should be doing. Okay? Teaching their children the truth, the right and correct way. Because really and truly, you have many parents out there, they don't teach their children nothing about the Bible. Nothing. Alright? They will tell them, they will lie to them, okay, and tell them to don't lie. Yeah, that's many parents today. They lie to their kids, or cuss, or have their kids hear them cuss, and then they tell their children not to lie and not to cuss. Alright? When they are lying and when they are cussing, when they're doing all the wrong things, but they just tell the children, instead of they just pick up this word, and go through it with their kids, all right, and show them from the scriptures, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that, all right, you shouldn't eat this, you shouldn't eat that, but they ain't gonna do that, because why? They doing the very opposite what the Bible says not to do. You know, they eating all kind of pork. They ain't gonna tell the children don't eat pork. See? And this has been going on for generations. Okay? So many of them say they love the Lord. Many. Alright? As a matter of fact, if you ask everybody, they say, yeah, they love the Lord. Alright? But what Yahweh said in John 14 and 15. Alright. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai said, if ye love me, keep my commandments. Alright. And that look like that very hard for plenty of them who say they love him. Alright. What is his commandments? Alright. What is his commandments? His word. Okay, if he tell you not to do this, don't do it. Okay? What is his love? His commandments are his love. Okay? When you ask him, what is the Most High love? They tell you, oh, the Most High love is cannot be explained. So it's unconditional, and I just cannot find the words for his love and all that shit. His words, his love right beside you. 1 John 5 and 3. For this is the love of the Most High, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous. That's why Yahweh Shai said in John 14 and 15, if you love me, keep my commandments. You know? But are they doing that? They ain't doing that. They ain't keeping his commandments, but yet they're saying they love him. You know? His commandments are his word. Whatever he said in this, that we must do. That we mustn't do. Alright? This is what we must do. This is what we must not do. Plain and simple. Teach your kids the truth. The right and correct way. Alright? Many of them, like I said, don't pick up the Bible to know anything. Okay? Plenty of them will tell you a lot of garbage, you know, or tell you they don't think that goes like that. Alright? Though you showing them in the scriptures now, they say, that don't go like that. I don't believe that. Plenty of them, yeah, I don't believe that. Alright? This is Deuteronomy chapter 11, verse 1 to 3. Therefore, thou shalt love Yahweh thy power and keep his charge, and his statutes, and his judgments, and his commandments always. Alright? This is for you Native American Indians, you Latinos, and you Negroes who are the children of Israel. Alright? And you confusion of faces out there all around four winds. Alright? Verse 2. And know ye this day, for I speak not with your children which have not known, and which have not seen the chastisement of Yahweh, your power. Speaking about the children of the day, the children of Israel in the days time, who are claiming saying they ain't no Israelite, saying there's Jamaicans, Haitians, and Bahamians, and Americans, and Cubans, and Argentinians, and all them. All right, this is for us in these days. All right, and know ye this day, for I speak not with your children which have not known, and which have not seen the chastisement of Yahweh your power, his greatness, his mighty hand, and his stretched out arm. Alright? Because back then, really and truly, that was us. Right? But hey, we come back through reincarnation. So, we wouldn't say, oh, that ain't us. Plenty of our people I'm speaking about. We wouldn't say, oh, that ain't us. This is my first time on this earth. Yo. 43. And his miracles and his acts which he did in the midst of Egypt unto Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, and unto all his land. Alright? So wait. If we didn't transgress the Most High's word, and if we would continue to keep his laws, statutes, and commandments, we would have been saying that when I speak speaking about the Israelites, we will still know who we are from back then. Alright, because why? The teaching would have been keep on going down from generation to generation to generation up until this time. Alright, but see, we transgressed the Most High word, so hey, we would say that didn't go for us. You see, when I speaking, but we are speaking about all Israel. Alright, you Native American Indians, Latinos, and you Negroes. Okay, so let's go to shoot down to verse 13. Same about Deuteronomy 11 and 13. And it shall come to pass, if ye shall hearken diligently unto my commandments, which I command you this day, to love Yahweh your power, and to serve him with all your heart and with all your soul. Alright? And really truly that's what the elect men are doing today. The hopeful elect. And Lord, when I hope to be a part of that number. To love the Lord, power Yahweh with all my heart and with all my soul. Alright? That I will give, for 14, that I will give you the rain in your land in his due season, the first rain and the latter rain, that thou mayest gather in thy corn and thy wine and thy earth. Alright, speaking about food, because if you keep in his commandments, alright, you will have life. Alright, the Most High will take care of you. Alright, supply you with your needs, not your wants. Okay, so let's go right here and Leviticus chapter 26 and verse 4. Alright. Then will I give you rain in due season, and the land shall yield her increase, and the trees of the field shall yield their fruit. So, telling you the Most High take care of you, giving you food daily. Alright? Not giving you vanity. Alright? So let's go back here to Deuteronomy chapter 11. Alright? And verse 15. And I will send grass in thy field for thy cattle, meaning you can take care of cattle, whatever we have to. that thou mayest eat and be full. Alright? So hey, as long as we keeping the Most High commandments, the Most High can take care of us. Alright? And that's what we should be doing, teaching our children, and they teach their children and their children and their children. Alright? So you could let's shoot down to verse 18, because you could read from 16 and 17 and all that. Alright? Yeah, you skip that part out. So you could read from 18. Alright? Therefore, ye shall lay up these words in your heart and in your soul, and bind them for a sign upon your hand, that they may be as frontlets between your eyes. Okay? And frontlets really mean like a band around your head. Alright? When you search up frontlet online, a decorative band or ornament worn on the forehead. Okay? So hey, yeah. So you should lay up these words, which is the commandments, laws, statutes, and commandments. Alright? In your heart, which is also in your mind, and in your soul, and bind them for a sign upon your hand. Alright? That they may be as frontlets between your eyes. Okay? So let's go right here to same book, chapter 6 and 6. Alright, verse 6 to 9. And these words which I command thee this day. Well, let me start from verse 4. Alright, hear, O Israel, Yahweh, our power is one power. Alright, one power, which is Yahweh. Alright, he's one and only one. Alright, of his kind. Okay, beginning and the end. Alright, the ancient of days. Alright, dreadful and powerful are he. Okay, verse 5. And thou shalt love Yahweh thy power with all thine heart, with all thy soul, and with all thy might. And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thy heart. Alright, which is his law, statutes, and commandments, his words. And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shalt talk with them when thou sittest in thy house, and when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou risest up, and when thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thine hand, and they shall be as frontlets between thine eyes, and thou shalt write them upon the posts of thy house and on thy gates. Alright, these words should always be in your mouth. Alright, teaching your children, your family, should be all about inside your house. You know, inside here I get scriptures written down all over. Anytime I put in a lesson together, I jot down something and I leave the people right there and I believe in it right there. Alright, they should be all over. So it'll also be a covering for you and your family. Alright? So let's go back here to Deuteronomy chapter 11 and verse 19. And ye shall teach them your children this word. Alright? Teach this truth. Right and correctly. Alright, to your children. Okay? Speaking of them when thou sittest in thine house. Alright, so when you sit inside your house, you's king. You call you call them together so that you teach them this word. Alright, this knowledge, this good doctrine, this sound doctrine. Alright, and when thou walkest by the way, okay, when you out, going out or whatever, or if you're going walking on the beach, it's always to be in your mouth, teaching them. Alright, when thou liest down, and when thou risest up, okay, that's what you should be doing. Alright, teaching your children, teaching your wives. Alright, though the wife, though the woman, they ain't spiritual. Alright, but hey, you can still teach them something about the word. video, so that they will teach their sisters and the other young sisters that would coming up, to know how to dress modestly, to know how to be a woman of the Lord. All right. So let's go into same book. We go to chapter 4, Deuteronomy chapter 4, and for example, chapter 4, verse 7. All right, 7 to 9. For what nation is there so great, who at the Most High so nigh unto them? All right. As Yahweh, our power is in all things that we call upon Him for. All right. Speaking of you children of Israel, you Native American Indians, Latinos, and you Negroes. All right. And what nation is there so great that hath statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law, which I said before you this day? When Moses came down and bring the law before us. All right. That's from the Most High. Okay. Only take heed thyself and keep thy soul diligent, lest thou forget the things which thine eyes have seen, and lest they depart from thy heart all the days of thy life. But teach them thy sons and thy sons' sons. All right, which in